Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is Lesson 4, Advanced Features of Word Processor, Part 2. Now, in the previous chapter, you learned some formatting features as well as the page setting options. Now, in this lesson, we will be learning about drawing tools, then some editing and formatting tools also. Now, the first option that we are going to learn today is finding the text. What does finding the text do? Word provides us the facility to search the document using this option. For example, if you want to search a particular word in the occurrence of that word in the whole document, this option will help you. Let us see how we can use this option. Suppose you have typed a document and you want to find a particular word in that document. Instead of going through the whole document, it can be very tiresome and boring job. So Microsoft Word gives us an option which is called the find option. With the help of that option, you can easily search the word you want to. How can we use this option? In the home tab, we will go to editing group. This is the editing group. Here in the editing group, we will go to find option. When you will click the find option, this dialog box appears. This is find and replace dialog box. Now here in find what text box, you will be typing the word that you want to search. For example, what word I want to search? I want to search computer. So COMPUTER, right? Now here we will click on find main document. So you see that computer has highlighted the occurrence of computer in the whole paragraph. So there are some other options also that I would like to tell you. Again, we will go to find. Here there is an option find next. What does it mean? That it will search the first occurrence. Again, when you will click find next, it should jump to this word. Let's see whether it comes. Yes. Again find next. Here. Again find next. Here. Again find next. So it will give you the message that Word has finished searching the document. So if you will click on OK and close the dialog box. Children, here are some options such as match case and find whole word only. I will tell you how are they useful. Match case means that case is computer recognizes two cases, uppercase and lowercase. Uppercase means that all the words they are typed in capital ABC, and lowercase means that the letters they are typed in small ABC. Now match case means if you select this box and whatever case you are going to write your word in, the computer will search only that case. Suppose I have written the here, then I will go to find in main document. Main document. So here you can see that the occurrence of the with the small lowercase, it has got selected. Now what will happen if I type in uppercase THE? Okay, now we will go to find in main document, and here you see it has deselected the selection by, because this is in capital and these words they are written in small ABC or in lowercase. So match case means that the word will search the text with a similar case that you have typed in find what text box. Next is find whole words only. Now what is the significance of this? It will match the complete word. If you will select this option, I will deselect match case and find whole words only. If you will click on, or if you will select this checkbox, it will match the complete word. Otherwise it will also search those words where it finds the first matching letters. How? Now here we will come back to the lower case only, THE. Now since I have selected find whole word, what will it do? It will select the occurrence of all the right. Now if I deselect it and then I go to find in main document, now here you see it has selected. I'll just move this dialog box a bit. Okay, now wherever the first initial three words, THE, in these also THE is there, then in they also THE is there, then in them also TH is there. So if you will not select find whole word only, it will select all the words, all those words where it finds the first matching letters. So this is the function of match case and find whole words only. Next option is, students, replacing the text. Replacing the text, what it does, we can replace the words or phrases with any alternate text. Now I will come back again to the first paragraph. Here now the word is computer, but now instead of computer I want certain other word to come. Suppose mobile. I want mobile to take place of computer. What we will do? Again we will go to the editing group. In editing group now we are going to select replace. Now this find and replace dialog box opens. In find what, you have to type the word that you want to replace. So what word we want to replace? It is computer. COMPUTER. Okay. Now you want to replace it with mobile. So after that we will go to replace all. So you can see, let me drag it. Now it is giving the message that Word has completed its search of the document and has made 4 replacements. Okay. So now let me remove it. Instead of computer, wherever computer was written, now here mobile has come. So this is the function of replace option. Now here in replace option we have these 4 options. What is their function? First is the replace. Replace option, it replaces the words one by one. Replace all, what will it do? It will replace all the search text with the new text at once. In replace, you will replace one by one, but in replace all the words will be replaced at once. Find next button will highlight the next occurrence of the text that it searches, and close or cancel button, it is used to close the find and replace dialog box. Now if I will click on close, this dialog box will get closed. So this was the function of replace option. Let us have a quick glance over the quick view. It says that use the following shortcut keys to carry out different operations. Ctrl plus F is used to open the navigation pane to find the text, and Ctrl plus H is to open, find and replace dialog box. Now I will press Ctrl and H and you see that the dialog box opens. So this is the shortcut key. After that, escape key is used to cancel the search. Now if I will press this escape key, this search, you can see it will get cancelled, right? Next is, you can zoom the document by using mouse. Press Ctrl key and move the mouse wheel forward to zoom in and backward to zoom out. how will it function? Now this is the mouse and this is the scroll wheel. If I will press the control key, here is the control key. If I will keep this control key pressed and then I will move the mouse wheel forward, forward means आगे इसको, anti-clockwise, so you can see that it is zooming in, बड़ा होना, zoom in means to make it big, and backward clockwise if you will move the scroll wheel, it will zoom out, so it is coming back to its normal position. This is the function of control key. Third is text box. What is a text box? It is a placeholder where you can enter text. A text box can use to manipulate text and give it new graphical effects. You can move the text box along with its contents anywhere in the document. This text box I will be teaching you when we will be doing word art or clip art. For now, you just remember that it is a placeholder where you can enter your text. Next we come to working with shapes. Shapes is a very interesting feature and I'm sure you people will like this very much. Now shapes is a drawing feature that helps you to add various shapes like stars, banners, callouts, connectors to your document, and with the help of these shapes you can draw attention and provide impact to your message. Now how we can insert a shape? For doing that we will go to Insert tab, click Insert tab, and here in the illustrations group you have this option shapes. Once you will select this shape, here you will get a drop down menu and it displays various options like lines are there, then basic shape, then block arrows, flow chart, call out, and then stars and banners, etc. Now you can select a shape from the drop down menu. For example, let us select a smiley over here. Now once you will select it, you see your cursor, it has changed to a star shape, or the pointer it changes to not star shape, cross hair symbol. Now you have to click and drag the mouse on the working area until the selected shape appears in the desired size. Now here I had selected the smiley and this smiley has come here. If you want to rotate this smiley, you can do it with the help of this green handle. You can see this green handle. See, you can, if you want to do, you can change the direction, right? Now let us bring it back to its original position only. Select it and bring it back. Right. Then once when you will select this shape, a new tab, that is the format tab, it appears on the tab bar, and after that you can work with more options. Like there are options, suppose shape fill, shape outline. Shape fill means your shape will get filled with that color. Suppose I want yellow color, so see the smiley is in yellow color. Now if you want to change the outline, what outline color you want, let it be green. So you can see there is a green outline to it. So like this you can do it. Now if you want to add text in your shape, it can also be done. For that, let's select some new shape, a rectangle. Now if you want to write something in it, what we will do, we will press the mouse button. There are two buttons, we will be pressing the right mouse button. Once when you will press the right mouse button, here you will get a dialog box, and from here with what option we have to choose, add text. Here whatever you want to write, you can write. Stay safe. Here. So this is how you can add text to your This is actually the text box. We were just talking about the text box. Now this is the text box where you can enter your text. So I am sure children, today whatever we have done, that is finding the text, replacing the text, and then working with shapes and placing text in shapes. This much only we will be doing for today. Next time I will be teaching you the rest of the options, and I will be sending some question answers also, and those question answers, children, you have to note it down in your classwork notebook. Have a safe weekend, children.